this. I tried not to spoil it myself.
What happened at Drake's Spine? And I'm going to need Otto's help.
To try to look ahead any further. I just wanted to see how much I had left after where I left off last night. It looks like Ultima is it. So.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck, then.
I'm going to go ahead and say now, no. Don't even ask if I'm looking for a graphic designer or anyone to do any graphics for me. I don't. I do them all myself.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed,
I pretty much
the
use
crystal
the
which now commands the
stuff
eastern
that you
skies
guys
was summoned by Ultima.
Use to
He called it
make your own
Origin.
for everybody else.
Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue.
That's all I need is a faster Ultima.
If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
Can we make it fly?
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you.
Alrighty. What are my options?
Joshua seemed upset.
Alright, well, let's go talk to Joshua. Didn't even have to talk to or press anything. It's, hey, let's go right now. You have no choice.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it. It won't be easy. It may take generations. Centuries of suffering. And that is, if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
It's all itchy. I need to shave it again. So sorry if I'm sitting here like scratching my head,
All
and
right.
rubbing it.
I yield.
Hair growing out. I
But
need to
only
shave
what
it.
You must, yes. I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings?
Oh, they're mine now.
Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
All right, are we all just talking, or are you gonna allow me to do some bullshit?
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to. Does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
It looks like I can't do anything. Oh, those don't look locked, but that looks locked. Yeah, it looks like all the side quests are locked
First the skies.
until I do
then
the...
crystal. What next?
Trouble with your gear, or what's saying Fordian, do you?
Alright, the Everdark's actually worse.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
But I can't make it. So probably having to... Wait,
Anything else?
hold on. Doesn't she have meteorite?
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. It'd better all be here.
And then
Rubbing me blind, you know.
Steel silk.
You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
I don't know how much I needed, so I'll just go to 101.
It'd better all be here. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
I understand.
To what do I owe the honor? So, will it be?
Oh, 243. Okay.
No scratches, right?
Alright. I need bloody hides and desert roses and...
Still alive, are ya?
Shut your
Go on,
mouth,
then.
are ya?
You're rubbing me blind,
How do
you know. It'd better all be here.
Desert rose.
You'll not find a better
What did
price
I
than
else
that.
need? Bloody hide.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
It's kind of fun how the...
Trouble with your gear,
At the end
or-
of the game, I finally figure out how to use
So, will it be?
that to purchase several.
You can thank me later.
Oh, fuck. I'll be right back. Fuck's sake.
Clive. Go on, then. It'd better all be here.
Oh no!
Finished, are ya?
To what do I owe the honor? What do you want?
Ah! Fucking balls.
And?
Alright. It's unfortunate. Let's make our rounds of chit chat.
To wish on a star.
I am a star, baby.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive?
Yeah, of course.
You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
Is that end of the conversation?
It's almost time.
Make for
Make
origin.
sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Alright, so I think this is where we can kind of, like... do side quests or whatnot, but I've had a cup of coffee and a lot of water, so if you give me a moment. Let's... I don't know. There's so much. I mean, like, what are we doing? Like, renown. Oh my gosh. And now my leg's trapped. Okay, you know what?
Still alive, are you? Go on, then. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
Ooh, I
You're
do not
rubbing me blind, you know.
have the money for
It'd
elixirs.
better all be here.
Wait, what sword am I currently using? The Defender. Okay.
I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm surprised.
You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer.
Whoa. Where did that come from? What? Oh, wow. Not that I'm going to use it. Right.
It'd better all be here. Is that all?
Yeah, that's all. And I am going to change my gear. What was that ring? Where did that ring go? Increases. Okay, these are all batch of metal. I want that. And wait, what? Oh, whoops. Change this one up then. Oh, you moved? Where'd you go, Leo? I'm sorry. Hmm. Oh, wait. What's the High Cleric? Well, that's fucking by 40. I want that one. I'm not using... I am using... Probably put that on. I am defense by 30 or strength by 12. I think I'm going to up the defense. Nope. If this comes down to the fact that I can't defeat him as is, and I do need to do some grinding out and some side questing, then that's what I'll do. But let's go ahead and try to take him out outright right now.
Well, while you're at it... Clive, if you see me dad up there, tell him we were right to leave his legacy with you.
I don't want to see your dad.
Tell him he'll be in the front row. There's no way he'd miss this.
Oops, excuse me.
Well, behave yourself, Mitt.
We'll see.
So, you're in charge now, Gav.
And what does Tyre have to say about that? Come back before she finds out, eh?
Thank you, Yote. I'm sorry.
Your Grace, I shall pray for your safe return.
That's kind of you. But you should pray he took his medicine. I didn't spend all night grinding herbs for his lordship to leave them on his nightstand. Again.
You needn't fear, Lady Tyre. And thank you.
See that your brother comes back in one piece. Or, at most, two. Any more and you can heal him yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, there's nothing to say that hasn't already been said. But that's never stopped me before, so just you do what needs doing. And don't worry about us.
We'll do our best, Uncle.
That'll be well.
If that is all?
Not quite.
You already had a talk with Jill.
Jill.
It's time, isn't it?
Yes.
It is. Take care of him.
Oh, Torval's not coming.
And you. You take care of her too, boy.
I had a feeling since I had to fly up there that there was going to be no way Torgal was going to come with us, so that's why I took off the assistant ring.
Don't forget, Clive. We all choose our own path. Believe in yours. I do.
I'll be back. I promise. I love you, Jill.
Oh, we get the love word. Oh, are you gonna pull a Han Solo? Say I know. Say I know. Do it. She can't even say it back. Say I know.
I know.
Yeah!
I love you.
Oh, you had to ruin it by saying it back. Jeez. Why would you ruin it like that? What are you doing over there? You making a mess?
No. We have a god to kill.
All right. Sorry, Leo. I gotta murder a god. She can't even watch me walk away. So wait, hold on. Wait, hey, I can't fly. You didn't want to watch me jump off, so you gotta miss out on it. See ya, Toots. Ooh, that was a weird graphic ordeal on her face. A weird graphic line going down her side of her face.
Here they come. Hold on, Joshua.
Already am.
Jesus. going? Sorry, I know I pointed that way. I gotta remember. That way. That way.
It's going to make us a way in.
Lucy, I'm home! Hey, would I go in before he heals it?
So, this is Origin. A far cry from heaven.
Where it all began. Where it all begins. Our ark. Your architect.
There you are.
It was here that we slumbered. Here that we waited.
What'd you wait on, though?
For centuries. Clinging to our decrepit shell. For fear that we might have need of it once again. But you have come at last. And now we shall be truly complete.
Well, there's 3 of us and 1 of him. Let's make it count.
So... a little loud.
Dominance. We will show you what it means to suffer.
Good luck, Scritches. Since I'll get to scritch my Torgal. Ooh, all 3 of us?
We'll show you.
Ultima Prime. Ow.
You've suffered enough.
So far, I'm losing. Whoa! I can't shake him! Does he have 1 wing? Come on now. Okay, no, he's got 2. One's just small. Hey, I connected.
Move aside, Phoenix! You will answer for what you've done! Be freed! You cannot control us! Joshua! And you will not claim us! Ever!
Giga Flare? Ah, Mega Flare. Oh, didn't get anything. All right, well, that was a lot easier than I thought. So, alrighty, just like that.
And you only surrendered, this unpleasantness
Obviously
could have
not.
been avoided.
His hellfire is blue.
We have you.
You do? Oh, don't do it, Joshua.
Go! Save your brother! I asked not for acceptance. Only forgiveness!
Oof.
Now, Father, it is done.
At least one of the icons decided to, you know, revert and help out. And I got something in my eye. I don't know if it's on my contact or under my contact.
Clive! Clive!
I mean,
No.
he was just knock the hell out. Obviously, he's not going to be very talkative.
Thank the Founder. Did I mention you look terrible?
That makes two of us.
Oh, I'll be alright.
And Dion. Take my hand.
No, I told you, I'll be...
Come on.
Thank you.
Press on.
Always.
I'm sorry about Dion.
Don't be. Please. He did what he had to do.
He knew what was going to happen.
Should we stop?
Because of the cough. No, I think we're past that, Clive.
I mean, in all fairness, I'm the one that's controlling whether or not we stop or not. Unless you go into, like, a unskippable cutscene. I think we're on the,
That light, so cold. So
we're on the long walk.
We're close, aren't we?
It, seems that way. But I don't want to think what could be waiting for us in there.
Then think instead of those waiting for us at home.
Oh. Okay. Like I said, he took control of it. That's right.
Clive.
Alright, we're going crazy on the organ.
They can't be.
But they are. This is the Nexus.
No, the Nexus was a group of wrestlers in NXT.
Yours and ours. As we watch the world stumble slowly to its dark end, it was here we pledged a new beginning. And now, with the ether we have harvested, I shall raise my kin from their eternal slumber. That together we may usher in a new age of reason,
This was never about creation. Only self-preservation. You condemned an entire world so that you alone might escape death.
Alone. Him. Alone. Clive. I think I understand. He...
He what? Oh, do I have to fight all these?
Oh no.
They sacrificed their flesh to become beating hearts of crystal that pumped the land's lifeblood from the depths of the earth unto this very chamber. And thus would they labor still, long after their work was done, had you not set them free.
You meant for us to destroy the Mother Crystals. It's what you wanted all along.
You have our gratitude, Mythos.
I hate how they call him
In
Mythos.
this you have served us well. You have both served us well.
Mythos.
Welcome home, brother.
Fuck you, you crazy looking freak.
Joshua.
I thought it was me, but it wasn't my grasp that grew weaker.
I mean, that looks a little infected.
It was theirs that grew stronger.
Oh, so wait, what?
Joshua! No!
And now we can become one.
Clive.
Oh, you're still alive.
The one possessed of the destructive flames of Ifrit and the healing flames of the Phoenix. This, I once believed, would be Ultima's true form. But I was wrong. I see it now. Why you will never become Ultima's vessel.
I don't care. Just hold on.
Listen to me, Clive. You remember the murals? People once knew that Ultima was their god. That he created them. And they worshipped him, prayed to him, looked to him for guidance. In vain. In vain. For he did not listen, did not acknowledge our will, and so we strayed from his path to forge one of our own. So absorbed was he in his own desires, so driven by his own will alone, that he shunned the one thing that could have made him truly powerful. Faith. The same faith people now place in you. Faith that you will fulfill their dream, Sid's dream, of creating a better world for us. Faith that you will follow in Father's footsteps and save those who need saving most. Faith that you will answer Jill's plea to save yourself. The difference is, Clive, that you chose to listen And that is what has steeled our bonds. Bonds that helped you stand firm when Ultima's pull was at its strongest. His power may be absolute, but so is ours. And so will yours be. With my light in your heart, not even a god might stop us.
Joshua! Don't do it, you'll...
Enough, Clive. My body is too far gone. It does not take me, the curse will.
That's a lot of blood there, bud. Okay, so what do I get? Ugh. With Phoenix Pratt? Wait, hold on. I have
always been proud to call you my shield. But now, it is the world that needs you. Thank you, Clive. For being my brother.
Look at me, Joshua. Open your eyes! Open your eyes, Damien! Why? Why did you do this? Joshua! Joshua!
And thus does the final piece fall into place. The incantation primed, but one task remains. To empty the vessel.
Oh, do you actually have eyelids?
Still here. With me to the end.
Even now, you would deny the inevitable.
Yeah, fugly looking grippers.
As we always have. And always will. On this, my sword, I swear, to shield the Firebird's flame forevermore.
What? Forevermore. I'm gonna die.
nothing of magic.
Nice try.
God damn it.
Too slow. Nice try.
This is the work of my will.
Damn, first hit.
Perhaps this will break you.
Oh. Damn it.
Behold. Countless centuries have I waited for this moment.
I was going to beat him with Phoenix, apparently.
I might revel in my creation, only to find it perfect.
See, I got Leo behind me, so I'm worried about moving. I don't want to accidentally run him over.
Unexpected. How is it that your will yet endures?
Because it's not so easily broken.
But it can be broken. And I shall see it so. For such is my will.
Try it. Guess we're all ready. Too slow. Nice try.
Let's say, take a little hit with that one.
Too slow.
Thank you, Jill.
Nice try.
Damn it, I'm not going to be able to hit that.
Too slow.
Damn it, that would have been the perfect time to do it, but...
Nice try.
Conceited fool.
Yeah!
You know nothing of magic.
Nice try.
This is the work of my will.
Shit. Slightly got stuck in that.
Too slow.
Enough. Perhaps this will break you.
That didn't break me. Bitch. How about itches?
Why? What latent force feeds these flames? I sense more here than mere will. Is this Logos?
Ugh.
Have you truly become free?
I am free.
No, I forbid it. You are not a god. You are but flesh and bone. You are not one of us.
So what am I?